Question 5, and this is worth 6 marks, so you need to say quite a bit here. The diagram shows two types of epithelial cell found in the lungs. So epithelial cell, epithelial tissue, the epithelial cells, and these are in the lungs, in the squamous and epithelium. So the example we need to relate to the lungs. So I'm just going to maybe just divide this. I'm not going to write it out in full, but just try and show you what we're talking about. So we've got squamous epithelium. Where you would find this, so if you've got lung alveoli, around the alveoli you've got these cells. So those are those cells there. And we'll say where we found them. So we are found in the alveoli of the lungs. So explain how the structure supports their function. So what is it about their structure? Well, this you can see they're not very thick. So it's one cell thick. So one cell thick. And why is that of any interest? So that diffusion of substances from there to there, well, the path is actually just a very short distance, a short diffusion distance. Or short diffusion pathway, same thing. And what else is good about this? Well, when we get lots of them in a line like this, then that gives us a large surface area of flat kind of cells. So large surface area because the cells are thin and flat. Thin and flat. And this also allows the blood, so you might have a blood capillary going past here with red blood cells in. That allows a lot of this alveolus or alveoli to come in contact with the blood supply to maintain a concentration gradient. So it allows a good blood supply to maintain concentration gradients for oxygen. And our overall function is for allowing materials through by diffusion. So function allows material through, and we're talking about oxygen, CO2 by diffusion. So that's our squamous epithelium. With our columnar epithelium, then that's in our bronchi. So we are, if you think about your kind of mouth windpipe, and then you kind of get this splitting into two bronchi. So you got, and then you'll have that split into more bronchioles, and then our alveoli will be at the end of these. So in our kind of bronchioles, so bronchioles are the small versions of bronchi, bronchi, trachea. So that's where we're gonna find it. What's it for? Well, you can see on this diagram we've got these little things going on there, whatever those are, and then we've got these here to do a job. So those are the two features on the diagram that we're going to talk about. So it secretes mucus and other stuff to protect from pathogens, dirt, bacteria, and so on. And then we've got these kind of cilia going on. So let's talk about the cilia first. So let's just say where it's found, like we've done over here. So found in trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, function, secrete mucus and remove dirt and bacteria. Function to secrete mucus and remove dirt or bacteria. Kind of pathogens. We can draw attention to the cilia. The cilia are present. That's these at the top. And these have a rhythmic sweeping movement. So have a rhythmic, which means kind of all together, and then sweeping movement, like all moving across. Rhythmic sweeping movement to remove particles of dirt or pathogens. To remove dirt or pathogens. Then we can talk about these cells here. So goblet cells to produce this mucus that comes out, to produce mucus, and that moistens, lubricates and kind of traps bacteria as well. So mucus moistens, lubricates, so it lubricates the movement of these bacteria, also lubricates your kind of movement of these tubes and stops them sticking together and so on. It lubricates to remove these pathogens or dirt.